jump, we fall, forgotten world. Running out now, won't hide away anymore like yesterday. 'Cause we're running out now. You can see it in our eyes, and we won't look away. This time we're here to stay. So we're running out now. We fight and we collide, crashing every day. And if you feel afraid, we won't leave you. Time has come to stand our ground and close the door to paralyze stereotype fucked up minds. Every day there's a choice where to go, and you can turn it around. You can see it in our eyes, and we won't look away. This time we're here to stay. So we're running out now. We fight and we collide, crashing every day. And if you feel afraid, we won't leave you. There's a man sitting next to you with a scarf around his head, and when it's down to the last end, he could be the one that saves you. And there's a woman driving in the car, and she talking her phone when you're crossing the street, and she could be the one that kills you. You can see it in her eyes, we won't look away. This time we're here to stay. So we're running out now. We fight and we collide, crashing every day. And if you feel afraid, we won't leave you.
Do you ever just wake up alone? Wish it was different, but I was different. That just won't like that. You will never know how far this goes. You'll find middle ground, merry-go round. You will never know how far this goes. You'll find middle ground, merry-go round. You will never know how far this goes. You'll find middle ground.
This one.
He's the Comfortably Poor Podcast. An uncensored, wide open, anything and everything goes podcast. You won't find anything like it. And why is that? Because the Comfortably Poor Podcast keeps it 100. Let's go.
There's a reason why we shorten ourselves to CP, and that's for Colored People Time, all right? Let's be honest. 14 minutes late in this bitch. Colored People Time, just sticking to the plan. You know what I'm saying? What our melanin allows us to do. You understand?
But you haven't gotten used to us being 14, 15, 16, 30
right at this point in the game,
you don't fuck with our show. You're not a true fan. So
exactly.
That is a
dick.
That is a true point. How you doing, fellas? How was your
The weekend is upon us. It was all right. We made it. We made it another week.
Exactly. I pretty much feel like what Adam said. We made it. I mean, it's been crazy, but it is.
We're here. I'm sober. I've been sober for 4 days. I feel like a dry drunk.
Oh, there's nothing sober about my life. There's nothing sober about my life.
Actually, I'm lying. For like 4 nights straight, I was just pounding back vodka since I didn't have any fucking weed here. Nothing wrong with that. And then I finished up the bottle the other day, and I was so sad. And I've been.
That's pretty much the story of my life.
A dry drunk over here. Let's get the business out of the way first before we, obviously proceed with the show. 844-997-0775 if you want to call into the show. We have the phones up, ready for you to go. Call in and talk to us about anything we talk about. We're also on social media. What is it? CP Pod, right? Is the hashtag?
Comfortably Poor.
Hashtag Comfortably Poor.
On Twitter, that's where it's at.
Hashtag Comfortably Poor. And tweet us CPPod100. And that's also the username for literally everything else. Twitch, Anchor, anywhere, Facebook, anywhere we are, chances are it's under
if you're
CP
an old white,
Pod 100.
You find it on Facebook.
Yeah. If you're a dad, you listen to Dad Rock, Lil Floyd, Lil The Who. You're on Facebook. You're finding us through Facebook.
You're on Facebook. Let's get this business out of the way, too, just because they potentially provide us with some cash. Keurig.
Woo-wee!
We partner with Keurig for the DrinkWorks bar station.
Yo.
If you are a booze bag like myself, Keurig has stepped into the cocktail game with cocktails in a pod. So use drink.works/CPPod. Get $50 off today. Grab you one of these home bar stations right on your countertop. Pop the pot in, fill it with a little water, put your cup under there, hit the button, boom.
Yeah, boy.
Fresh made cocktails in under 10 seconds.
And you don't even got to tip the
easy,
fucker.
Simple.
How cool is that? You get a fucking quick drink and you don't got to tip. Yeah, exactly. Tip yourself. Put a couple dollars in your pocket. Fuck that. That's awesome.
Yep.
It's
so
good
again,
stuff. Drink.works.
DrinkWorks/CPPod. Drink.works. Drink.works/CPPod. Yep. $50 off. So help yourself out. Get you one of those. Be the life of your next party. And support the show. All right,
what do we got, fellas? There's a lot of stuff on the plate that we planned on. It's a jam-packed show today.
I want to talk about this only because we were talking about this when we were getting ready, and I kind of threw this out here that it could be a filler for us, but I feel like the topic is fresh on our minds.
Sure.
So you guys were saying how much you guys love ice cream.
Oh.
And I was like, ice cream's okay. I fuck with it.
I got a milkshake on the way, actually.
Yeah, baby. What kind, Daddy? Tell them. Tell the people.
Listen, milkshakes like I like women. Very white.
That's my man. Always vanilla, baby.
Yes, vanilla.
Like my seed.
Very white.
Yeah, that's right.
It comes out of the tip of my penis that way.
I have an organic milkshake she likes. You know what I'm saying? This one is from the store.
But what is an item, food or beverage, that you can't keep in the house because you're going to eat all of that, whether it's ice cream or chips or crackers or anything like that? You guys have something that when you go to the grocery store, it's like, I can't get that because, man, it's going to be gone in a day.
It's some of my favorite chips, but I won't do it. I'm sorry, bro. It's some of my favorite chips, and I won't do it because I hate being a gluttonous fat fuck, and even though they're like a healthier choice than
Come
your
over to the dark side.
than your bullshit fucking styrofoam powdered cheese garbage, I think that French onion sun chips. Those.
Oh, okay.
When I bring those to the house, those are gone in a couple days, man. It's just. Those are some of my favorite chips of all time.
Have you tried the salsa ones?
The garden salsa,
The salsa
yeah.
ones
I enjoy those
garden
too. Yeah,
so good.
I enjoy those two over the harvest cheddar. I'm not a fan of the harvest cheddar, but definitely a fan of the regular sun chips. French onion is my ultimate favorite, and then close third though for sure would be those garden salsa.
See, you can't feel too bad about eating sun chips though.
Right, that's what I'm
like
saying.
It is a little bit
It's the healthier. It's the healthier chip than Doritos, some styrofoam shit like cheese puffs and fucking.
Because
all that
as
shit.
healthy as I might be, I much prefer, and that's what I'm going to say, the thing that I'm going to eat that I find it hard to keep up. There's two things. One, Doritos. I love some Cool Ranch.
Me too. Me too.
Cool Ranch
But
is hard.
I can't eat
nachos. You were telling us your mom makes. She makes nachos with the Doritos.
With the Doritos, exactly. That's why it's hard to keep those out of in the house because that's the. And the second thing is just real quick, cherries. The cherries, just the big ass fat juicy cherries.
Bro,
yeah.
my God, I'm so glad you said that. That's like me with the fucking those tangerines, those peelable tangerines, the small shits you could just fucking
ones?
Yes, what are they called?
Those are so good.
The cuties.
Like those cuties.
Cuties. That's what they're called.
Like,
you
know what I call
bring
them? I call them micro oranges.
Bring a box of cuties into my house, and they will not last.
So.
I'm telling you, they're not gonna last in this fucking house. I
you throw them sons of bitches in the fridge too.
Oh, yes,
you take them
bro.
out the fridge
I only like my fruit cold.
Yeah.
I can't stand when people leave fruit out.
Yeah,
it weirds me out when people leave like apples out and shit. I need my fruit in the fridge. I do. It's grapes in the fridge.
Y'all said things fairly reasonable, and mine is fucking string cheese and pepperoni slices. Like
string cheese. Okay, which string cheese? Which one?
Slices. Fucking just mozzarella string cheese, just regular
just your original
string cheese,
mozzarella.
Just man. And sometimes I'll be patient enough to sit there and pull it like a fucking 7-year-old. Just
I know, just string it. I know, dude. I get it.
I just eat it. I just fucking like just gnaw on that shit right off the
just
stick.
a savage.
It doesn't even last. Yeah, and then pepperoni slices, bro. I can eat a whole bag of
pepperoni slices. I do enjoy pepperoni slices.
So good.
I do enjoy them. They're good. I would rather actually have them alone than have them on pizza. If you really wanted my my opinion, I do love the way that they taste. Yeah,
bro, put them on a grilled cheese sandwich. Oh, so good.
Oh hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. No, I agree with you.
People,
I think that
fat people know how to eat.
I'm telling you, man. You figure it out. But yeah, no, we were having the conversation earlier because, we were kind of talking about what we would prefer as far as like the sweets go. And when I was a kid, maybe we talked about this, but we could talk about it on the live. When I was a kid, I was a brownies and cookies kid, and I couldn't get enough of brownies. I begged my mom all the time, "Mom, can you make me brownies? Mom, can you make me brownies?" Well, as I got older, my love for like pie and ice cream took over, and I would rather that anytime now. Like that's my go-to sweet shit: milkshake, ice cream, or pie. Everything else I can take it or leave it, just because like being high ruined cookies for me. I think I've told you guys this before, but being high really ruined what cookies fucking are, and the fact that I can taste that it's legit burnt flour and sugar together makes me feel really uncomfortable sometimes.
My lady cooks bomb-ass cookies. That's what she's known for, is bagels and cookies. So, I love some good-ass cookies. Like, and she makes all kinds of cookies. Like, she doesn't focus on one cookie, but goddamn, she makes some good cookies.
You know what I'm a fan of, though? I'm a fan of some turtle cookies. I love me some turtle. How do you feel about nuts in your desserts?
You would be. That's the whites.
I'm a white man.
And
You're oh my God! I'm so tired
I'll
of
take
you.
some peanuts.
So you don't like nuts in your
peanuts. Fuck out of here, nuts. Don't.
Oh my God, you and fucking you and Sam need to be knocked off of this fucking planet. You guys are insane. It enhances the goddamn. It enhances the goddamn dessert. You ass. It really does.
Nuts,
How about no?
It does.
No, that's the problem. You don't want them. I do. I want a little bit of healthy while I'm fucking shoving some fucking sweet garbage in my face. I want to feel better about it. And the nuts are going to do that. The nuts are going to help me feel a little bit better.
Peanuts is it. Peanuts is it. I'll throw some peanuts on like some ice cream with some fudge sauce or something. I'll take some peanuts.
Oh my God! Here we go. I'm going to piss you off. Some pecan ice cream.
Oh, fuck out of here.
Some butter pecan ice cream. No? Huh? No walnuts in the brownie, you fucking fag!
You 77-year-old white guy. You 77-year-old white guy. Can I get a scoop of buttered pecan? Fuck out of here. You want a waffle cone too, bitch?
Fuck you!
You got that styrofoam.
Actually, as a matter of fact, I hate cones. I like the way that cones taste, but I hate cones.
Oh
I always get my ice cream in cups anywhere I go. I want to make that very clear.
Fuck out here.
And yeah, little nuts, couple nuts in that brownie. Fantastic. You're missing out, bro.
No.
It's fantastic.
Not because that's usually like walnuts. Fuck a walnut. Walnuts all soft and nasty tasting. No, fuck out of here.
Okay, I'm sorry. You want to fucking bite into brick while you eat a fucking brownie, you asshole.
The white chocolate. You people are making your brownies wrong.
That's like I will say the worst nut to put in desserts though. If you really want to just have a field day, is almonds. I don't think almonds should be put in desserts. I think almonds are.
I fuck with almonds just like as
by themselves.
Like if we buy a canister.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't like them in desserts.
Dessert
I'm not a fan of almonds in desserts.
Yeah, I'll give you that. But nuts don't belong in desserts. Period.
Oh, you're insane, dude. You're insane. It tastes so good.
Dried fruit doesn't either.
Now I agree with that. I agree with that. I also
mango and
I also don't like chocolate fruit flavored chocolate. So you know those like chocolate bars that taste like orange and shit.
Chocolate orange, chocolate raspberry. Yep.
Gross, disgusting. Do not give any of that shit to me. Yeah.
My grandpa used to love. My grandpa on my mom's side of the family used to love chocolate covered cherries. Like that was his go-to. And I was just like, oh, I couldn't do it. Something about the liquid like on the inside and that like.
Yeah, I don't know if I could do chocolate covered cherries. I know I have definitely done chocolate covered strawberries, and that shit is delicious. But I'm not the sweet fucking guy. Like I used to crave these things all the time, and now as I talk about them, I'm just like.
He's just old. You're just a fucking grandpa.
Old. I want to stay alive a little longer. Is that okay?
You're fucking 10 years younger than I am, and you're older than I am. Jesus.
That's what happens when you're angry at a young age. People, don't be angry, okay? Don't be so angry, and you won't feel so old at such a young age for sure. I'm telling you, misery makes people older, man. I've seen it in my grandma. My grandma was 50-something years old. You would have thought that lady was like in her 70s because she was just so miserable. And even still to this day, I got to tell you guys what she did to me on the show. I'm so glad this came up. My fucking grandma lied on me to my fucking mom.
Okay. Wait, your grandma listens?
No. This was about a totally unrelated situation. No, it has nothing to do on the podcast.
Okay.
Oh my God, if she listened, her jaw would drop.
Facts.
But my grandma, listen to this sneaky fucking asshole, man. My grandma is just not a nice person. She calls me and only lets it ring like once. Now, I'm going to give some backstory. When I was 10, 11, 12, I remember actually taking the initiative. I said I had agreed that I was going to call my grandma. I was like, let me try to have a relationship with her. You know what I'm saying? Like, she bought us stuff, and she always was just she was there in and out since we were born. So like, let me try to build a relationship with her, you know? So
right.
I called her, and I called her a few times, and it went without a hitch. It was perfectly fine. She answered the phone. I said, how you doing, Graham? Everything good? Blah, blah, blah. We have a conversation. Everything was fine. Like the third time I go to call her, and this is like, I was calling her like probably once every week, once every 2 weeks, something like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like I was bothering her. I called her one time, and she answered the phone. She's like, what? What do you want? I was like, nothing. I'm just calling you to say hi.
My God, Grandma, good talking to you too.
Yeah, like what the hell? And she's like, oh, okay, hi, how you doing? No, whatever, everything good? Well, it was just this dismissive fucking shit. And ever since then, I stopped. I vowed from then on. I was like, fuck her then. Fuck her. I'm not calling her. You know what I'm saying? Like, I tried to do the right thing. And that's how you want to fucking act when you see my fucking number on the caller ID, or whether she did or she didn't. The fact that she acted that way answering the phone to her grandson was really fucking annoying to me at 12, right? So I mean, throughout several years, she's tried to give me money. I've always denied it because I was just like, I don't want you to use it against me. I don't want you to put my mom in the middle. I don't want, just keep your fucking money. I don't want your fucking money. And she took that to heart a few times, whatever. So we fast forward. She checks in with me from time to time, but I let her call me. So she calls me, right? This is a couple weeks ago. She calls me. She lets it ring for like one ring and then hangs up. I'm like, okay, that's odd. You know, she never does that, but I'll call her back. I called her back. We have a conversation. How you doing? Do you need money? And it was just like this whole, like, I'm like, what the fuck is this guy? She's like, are you okay right now? Are you stressed out? I'm like, no, I'm fine actually. I'm doing okay. And I was like, I'm working through a bunch of stuff. The only thing I'm concerned about is trying to make sure that I have all the money gathered up for my daughter's kindergarten, right? So then she starts getting into the whole thing about, there's Section 8, and isn't there a Section 8 program, and shouldn't you apply? And I'm like, I have everything under control. Don't worry about it. Don't stress it. Don't stress it. Yeah. Relax. And so then I asked her how her surgery was, because she had just gotten done surgery for her vision. You know, she's had vision issues later in life, and so she just got surgery, and she's just a miserable, angry fucking bat. And so we hang up. I think he
really says all of that with love. He means that the most.
My grandma's a bitch. I don't hold back. I don't fucking hold back. We're supposed to be all nice about our grandmas. Grandma's so sweet. Baskets and fucking breakfast. Eat ass. My grandma's an asshole. And so I get a call from my mom the next day. That was on a Friday. I get a call from her on a Saturday. So I know she's seen my grandma, because this is when they typically do errands. Okay. My mom goes, what happened? Did you tell Graham that you needed money? And I was like, no. And she was like, well, she told me that you called her asking for her for money. And I was like, what? And she said, yeah. And my mom was trying to argue against her, because my mom and I keep in contact. You know what I'm saying? So you can't lie to my mom about shit. My mom knows everything that's going on. So you can't lie to her. So she's like, oh, apparently you called her, and apparently you said something about needing money for Melanie's school, and blah, 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 and all this stuff. And I'm like, I'll tell you the fucking story. And I told her exactly what happened. I told her about her letting the phone call ring. And I was like, she is a fucking little manipulative asshole, because she did that whole call me once so that I can call her back. So she can say that I called her. It was a fucking ploy and a fucking setup. And I couldn't believe that this 70-something-year-old woman is playing these types of fucking these fucking games, bro. I couldn't fucking believe it. And she was like, I believed you, and I believe you. I didn't believe her at all. She was like, I just wanted to hear your side of the story because it didn't sound right to me. And I was like, Mom, you know I haven't called Graham willingly since I was 12 fucking years old. Since she wanted to go off on me for calling her that one time and I annoyed her. So no, I have no reason to call her.
You annoyed her like because you called?
No, I'm not saying that I annoyed her, but remember I told you the story about her answering the phone. What do you want? What? And it's like...
Oh, going back to that.
Yeah, going back to that. I'm like, since that, I have not called her willingly. On my accord, unless it was like her birthday or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Birthday, and that's it. Really.
Gotcha.
So, I couldn't believe...
grandmas is a touchy subject,
man. I couldn't believe the 70-something-year-old woman was fucking doing this shit. But, she's just a nightmare. She's a nightmare to deal with. I truly believe there's some untreated bipolar there. And I love her to death,
Yikes.
but I love her to death, but because I have to. Because I have to. And that's the reality
it's family.
Of it. Yeah.
Facts. Yeah.
1,000%.
Yikes.
Yeah, man.
Grandma's,
she lied on me, B.
That's
I'm 27 years old. How is a
73-year-old
woman lying on a 27-year-old grandson?
But that's a scary thing about getting old. Like, do you remember your grandma? I mean, obviously, you said there was a story of being 12. So your grandma's always been a little off her rocker.
Yeah.
But those stories of like grandparents that were the cool grandparents growing, as you're growing up,
and then old age.
You hit a certain age, and then old age happens, and they get crabby.
Crabby. They say some horrible shit to you.
Yeah, bro.
Shit you would have never expected, right?
Hold on, Dan, or not Dan, but just in general, just as you get older, like how. And this is just a trope, but they say that cynical people, they try to call them old, or they say, you're old and cynical or whatever, however that trope follows.
Right.
The thing is, like, as you get older, nothing about the world that you knew to love as a young person is ever going to really be the same again. So, like, that makes people act in a way it's despairing, bro. Like the world is literally changing around you. All your friends are dying, and the older you get, the less of your friends are around you. Your grandkids take care of you. They just like you said, they love you because they have to. And the thing is, like, I think as an old person, especially if you have your faculties in order, not the people who don't, but if you know what's going on, your grandkids have their own lives. They love you, but dude, they're out there living. They're not 80. They're not sitting up trying to fucking play cribbage with you.
Right. You're absolutely right, bro.
And if you're gonna be a fucking cynical old prick, if you're gonna be a cynical old piece of shit bag, as this Dan says, then no one really wants to be around you. So
facts. I do love good game of cribbage, though.
No,
I love cribbage. By the way, let's make it very clear. We are old. We are old dudes, bro. We are fucking legit. Put us in a home.
Crack.
Fuck that.
Crack a couple cold ones and play a good game of cribbage, bro. I'm telling you, man, it's a good time.
It's a fun time.
Is like playing spades.
It's a great time. You have to think. You have to add some shit up, boy. You better think about that shit.
You know what? Spades is one of those games though, where like I feel like like for me. Especially growing up in a colored family, like spades is a game that makes me feel. It makes me feel at home.
Yes.
I don't like to play the game, but it makes me feel like family.
What about Bones? Is Bones the same way?
Nah, just spades, poker, and blackjack. Like those three games are. It just makes
no dominoes.
Oh, dominoes too. Yeah, dominoes too.
Yeah.
And even chess. Chess too. I got a few chess champions in my fucking family, bro.
No, I want to live out my one side when I'm older a little bit. I want to have a dedicated fucking gaming table where I have my shitty Coors Light as a old Puerto Rican and I start slamming dominoes on the table.
Bro,
all right?
We don't even have to play dominoes. We can just be sitting there drinking beer and just tossing them at each other, speaking Spanish. Nigga, we could have. Bro,
let me live out my Puerto Rican side, my old man Puerto Rican side, just for one night, all right?
Listen, bro. I was on an Uber ride. I was on the verge of hitting the record button the other day, but y'all would have just been like, "Yeah, this is just this nigga talk." Yo, I was talking to like the most Puerto Rican Uber driver the other day, G. This nigga is a real estate developer, can barely speak English. I love it. It's like, hey, let me turn the car around for you, puppy.
No, I love them niggas.
I'm
bro.
like, holy shit.
I met this Dominican nigga as an Uber driver in Jersey. I couldn't believe this nigga could barely speak English, and this nigga had a crazy social following, bro. That nigga had like over 100-something thousand people on Twitter and Instagram.
This man's got a social following.
He was doing mad shit. He was putting shit up there and was actually like getting fucking impressions.
Social media Uber.
I was like, hey, fuck it, bro. Get your shit off, my
We need
nigga.
to talk to him.
I'm like, hey. Like, that nigga was getting mentions out the ass. I was like, these Dominican niggas, bro, they really fucking hustling hard.
But what was he doing? What was he doing? Just posting him shit, him ranting about shit?
I don't know. I think it was like, I don't exactly remember what the business, I think it was like,
dick pics?
it was either promotional,
Is he
like,
a particularly handsome dude?
I don't know. It wasn't like him.
Like a
I don't think,
promoter or something.
I think he was like helping other people promote, but people
he was a
knew him
promoter. Okay.
as the actual like promoter. Like he was a no name.
Isn't that crazy how like that's a job now? Like promoters have always been a thing.
Gee, that's been a job for years.
No, I know that, but I just mean like
He's saying on the social side,
today's society,
like the social media
social
side,
media,
the fact that has a
you can build
Yeah.
a following and
Just
build
by
up a
sharing
clientele
things.
and be like, yo, for 5 G's, I'll get 350 people to show up your party and pay $35-$40 a head, you know, to get into your party.
You gonna
whatever
make
it
that
might be.
money
I'll
back.
put-
You gonna
I'll
make that
bring
money
the
back.
people to you. Yeah.
Here's the
exactly.
bread.
Like,
Let me put up the bread.
That's a thing.
But I promise you, I could
Yeah,
bring you
that's
these
crazy.
numbers.
That's a thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, it's
Yeah.
crazy. It's
It's big
fucking
in Vegas. Vegas, that's a big business in Vegas. If
Yo,
you can bring bitches
for
to
obvious
clubs,
reasons.
you'll get mad money.
Vegas.
Free
That was
sweets,
the only place I met a nigga named Lawyer.
Bottle service.
His birth name was Lawyer, my nigga, and he was the plug.
What?
There's an NFL player named
Lawyer was the plug.
Lawyer was the plug, bro. You can't make
That
this
was
shit
his-
up.
Gee.
Can't make this shit up.
Was he a black dude?
Yes.
Of
Yes!
course he was.
Yes!
With a name like Lawyer.
would've been
Hell
Vegas
yeah,
like
he
that.
was. No, G, if he is, this nigga's black as hell with a name like Lawyer. Just in the streets.
Yo. And you knew
Hell
you
no.
knew he was some real legit plugs because he was one of them quieter niggas. He was one of them niggas that just be chilling. He be in the cut. You would never expect that nigga to be selling.
You had to come to him.
Yes.
You had to come to him.
Yes.
I got that quarter for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like,
he
yeah,
wasn't
yeah.
leaving.
I
But
was
see,
like, yo,
sometimes that's
I was like, I
bad.
might be
That's
here. I
bad-
might be
that's
here a
bad
lot.
Because you don't want to bring people to you. You don't
Nah,
wanna
but
bring
he
the
said,
people to
but
you.
look, here, I'll make it clear.
You
I was
bring-
like,
that's
you smoke?
street 101.
I
Don't
was like,
bring
you
the people
smoke?
to you.
You smoke, right? Yeah, of course I smoke. He was like, I'm the plug too, man. I was like, bro, I might be spending a lot of time over here. I might have to hit you. He was like, hey, man, you know what to do.
And that was the end of the conversation.
You know me now. That was it.
You know what to do.
You know what to do.
It was like this one dude I knew. This dude named Fat Gangster from like Raleigh. One of those personas.
I love that shit, though. Those are the niggas you would never suspect anything, bro. And then with a name Lawyer. He barely gets in trouble, I bet. Fuck it.
Lawyer. Bro. In these streets.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, 844-997-0775. If you want to get in on the conversations about anything that we've been talking about so far, we're going to continue this conversation because I got a question for the fellas. Hashtag comfortably poor on Twitter. That's where the conversation goes down. Put a couple questions out there for you guys if you're following us already at CPPod100. So follow us, get at us, and let us know what you think about some of the questions we put out there, or again, you can join us live on the show, get in on the conversations. 844-997-0775. Phone lines are open right now for you guys to call and join us in on the conversations. Someone actually just hit us up, and I put out there, you know, about being old, like about getting old, being crabby, You know, do you have that right to get crabby as you get older? Is it scary getting older? You know, all that kind of stuff. And big shout out to one of our biggest supporters. She retweets a lot of our stuff, shares our podcast with a lot of people. Her name is Andrea. And I believe her podcast is called Dre's Point of View. So check that out if you get a chance.
Hell yeah.
She says you're only as old as you feel, and she loves it, especially as you get older, you get discounts. I respect that.
Yeah, baby.
I can't hate on that.
Nigga, I'm a senior citizen. What do you mean? I'm a senior. Nigga, I am a senior. What? Can't tell me shit, nigga. I got longevity. Nigga, I came here with 4 canes.
Bro, if anything, though, COVID.
4 canes and a walker. 4 canes and a walker.
You just fucked up.
One of them walkers you can sit down on. It's got the padded seat on it. You can shuffle your feet and pull yourself along.
Yeah.
You just be seeing a short-ass old dude walking with a walker, swinging a cane. That is a sight and a half. Do you understand?
It is, though.
Oh, shit.
It is, though. It's kind of like, I saw that
question for you
once. I
guys,
saw something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I want to go back to, you were talking about the plug. And we all come from backgrounds of, coming from the streets a little bit.
Oh, it's
we kind of went the other way and, did the right thing and pulled ourselves up. But we know enough about the streets. Do you guys remember any situations where you were in a situation where you're like, I don't belong in this situation right now? This is not, whether it was something to do with a mound of dope on the table or anything like that. Do you guys ever remember having
drug
a time
deals?
Like that where,
just the corners.
You don't have to.
I'm gonna say it straight up. It was
wait, too many details, but
I'll tell you.
Repeat one more time. Wait, hang on. Outline just one more. Just a time on the street where
just a time in your life where you were sitting there and you're like, I'm probably not the person that should be in this position. I shouldn't be here. You were surrounded by a lot of people.
I gotta bounce right now.
And there was shit going down, and you were like, I probably shouldn't.
I should probably get out of here, sort of thing. Wrong place, wrong time. Yeah.
Not even you got to get out of here, but it's just the shit that was going down, the shit you were seeing was
above my head.
This is some shit out of a movie right now, and I'm here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I know what you mean.
Definitely.
Yeah. I'll let Dan go because.
Mine was one time I was with some of my boys and we were hanging out at their cousin's house. We were at their cousin's house and the cousins were the dealers. And I just remember there had been some beef started the day before. I wasn't there. We just pulled up because we were just like, yo, we got to go to my cousin's spot real quick. You know what I'm saying? Blah, 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 blah. But we went with some of the homies. And, I'm telling you. When I heard somebody said, yo, just be careful because, apparently there was some beef that was started yesterday. As soon as I heard that, I heard somebody in the other room say, mention something about, oh, was that him? I was like, oh, shit. Literally seconds after somebody had warned me, yo, we gotta tread carefully around here. You know what I'm saying? Next thing I hear, was that him? And they're trying to look, they're trying to peek. I guess they see a car, or I don't know if they saw a car, if they saw somebody across the street.
Yeah.
And they were they're trying to confirm. They're like, it looks like his car, da-da-da-da-da. And I'm thinking to myself, oh shit, what the fuck is about to go down, man? So,
off to the win 16 shots.
Bro, I'm telling you. So they all
time out real quick. You know how to tell someone's from the hood? Because when they're telling a story, they go, something da 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 da. That's what you just did.
Well, no, and then LA, no, and yeah, exactly. West Coast is woo woo woo. Yeah,
yeah.
West Coast is woo woo woo. You know what I'm saying?
And whatnot. and whatnot.
And the East Coast is da 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 da.
You know what
and
I'm
the
saying?
fucking,
You know what I'm saying?
you know what I'm saying? And the fucking West Coast, you know what I'm saying? That nigga was bugging out.
And that's what it is. And that's what it is. You know what I'm saying now. You know what's happening. You understand, man?
You know what I'm saying?
You understand,
I
man?
was actually watching a Pac video, and that nigga said woo 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 thousands of times in that Pac video. I was like,
that's
wait,
that West Coast
that's
shit,
that
nigga.
West Coast real Compton shit,
Compton,
bro. Like,
yeah, that's the. I've been blooding for the last 10 years, nigga.
yes, right? So
I shot 5 people last week. No, yeah.
So
no,
the car pulls
shit.
up. The car pulls up, and it happens to be another one of their homies, but they was borrowing a car that looked like one of the niggas that had beef with them. So I literally thought this whole shit was about to pop off, bro. I was like, oh shit, bro. Like I'm thinking to myself, bro, we about to fucking have to dip out of here crazy. We about to have to really dip out of here. And I'm like, I'm the only blind nigga here. None of these niggas are gonna help me. I'm like, probably should have said no to this. I don't, and now, and that's what I love about, now and being out of it is like, I'll never be in a place where I feel like I need to have anything on me or I need to have people with anything on them. Do you understand? Like, I won't ever put myself in a situation like that.
Yeah.
I
can't say I won't never.
No, but think right, like, because like, if you're in a, because for me, like, the first time that I can remember is being like consciously being in a situation, kind of like Adam said, like, where it's like, this is a movie shit. This is probably more than I can handle, or maybe at least it's not the situation I should be in. And I think that happened probably around like the maybe like it was a summer break. I don't know which one. Sometime in high school, sophomore, junior, maybe even right before senior year. Maybe I'm not sure. It was one of those summers, but essentially, it was me getting to know some guys that were related to a friend of mine. They were his cousins, and I was getting to know these guys. Well, something had happened I'm not going to really get into detail, but someone had threatened me and a few friends of mine. And at the time, I guess I was feeling kind of vulnerable. And he was like, dude, listen, you don't have to worry about anything. You can come stay here. Blah 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 blah. I'm like, all right, if you say so. I'm ready to fucking handle shit like right here. Like, he's like, dude, just quit being dumb. Come hang out. Come have fun. Come drink. Come do illegal things. You know you like fucking around anyway, bro. Get out there, and I walk into a house that is essentially the Mexican cartel in Chicago's like stronghold. First off, there are cars outside parked like perpendicular to the actual cross street. All right, so the Mexicans have the street blocked. You cannot really go down that street unless they say so. It's kind of like it's probably more elaborate beneath the surface, but on the surface, it's a smaller version of what like some of the other hoods did in Chicago, have been doing in Chicago since the 80s, and they just block the entire street off. And then like some of these houses, they're like 2-family flats. So the porches are like lookouts. Lookouts, yep. And like you would think those the kids, you just see like it just looks like normal like kids like running around playing and stuff. But like the 10 to 15-year-olds are actually lookouts. So like you go in there and they're actually looking out in there, and he's asking these guys because he's like, what do you see? And there's everything look normal. He's like, yeah, everything's fine. Like the cops ran through here, like they did their normal shit, but it was all good. Everybody chilled. It was all good. He's like, all right, cool. Well, there's gonna be some people staying here. Yeah, this is my homie Brando. He's gonna be staying here for a while. I'm like, holy shit, bro, this is intense. Okay, all right, I'm gonna be staying here. Cool. So like, I started meeting all these people, bro. There's guns everywhere. There's maps everywhere. There's coked up mirrors everywhere, bro. Like it is a weird ass.
Bro, that was this cousin's house. That was the cousin's house of this homie.
But it wasn't even like it wasn't even like anything bad per se happened.
No,
it was just being in that
It's just the setup.
No,
it's just the setting. It's the setting. It's just being there, like seeing all the guns around.
To answer your question, Adam, no,
the people.
It was more the west side of Chicago, northwest.
That's where it's real bad, right? too, right?
Yeah, North Austin.
Damn, I grew up in some hood, but I didn't grow up with no shit like that. Like, y'all got me beat on that.
That sounds like Patterson though, with the two family homes though.
A lot of fucking weed, and dope. Yeah, I had a homie that was tripping on fucking mushrooms one time and packed a little pipe bomb with him because he wanted to go blow this dude up. Talking shit about him.
Wait, okay. He goes, I've never been in any type of situation like that, but I was about to blow somebody up.
Well, I mean, you guys
I was about to get my Taliban on. No. It wasn't the cartel. He's saying the imagery. He's giving you imagery.
I'm giving you sensory imagery of what it felt like being there. They were essentially a gang, and the people who I was with happened to be Hispanic because most of my friends are, or at least back then anyway. Still are to a certain degree. And that's just what they were doing, bro. Like they were that house on the block. They were the trap. That's what we call it now. Back then they didn't call it that. They were the trap house. They were the house that had the guns. They were the house that was the shit. And it was a safe place to be in that, And that, in his opinion, like, yo, listen, you want it to not be touched? You want someone to not fuck with you?
Exactly.
Let's put you behind like 40 machine guns and a bunch of fucking, machine gun toting goddamn angry fucking gangbangers.
And that's how it was where I went, dog,
loyal
too.
Loyal gangbangers, but in my family, and his family members, not mine, his family members, you know what I'm saying? And they knew, blind, we're going to take care of you,
bro, exactly
blind,
the same
bro.
way. Any of the niggas that I had around me, and whether it was a lot of them, a lot of always, cousins and brothers and older family members of a lot of my friends in school. I'm not old enough, so I'm seeing some young shit at a young age. You know what I'm saying? But that was always the idea. Like, the idea was, yo, if you with us, and if anything ever happens, you know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Phone calls, whatever. And if somebody tries to come up in here, it's over.
I'll make a phone call real quick.
Yeah.
Because I know somebody's got a story or two.
Ah, yeah, boy.
I'm going to hit up Slim and see if he answers. Slim's got a story or two to share.
I would love to hear.
Let's
I would
see if
love
he
to hear.
answers.
844-997-0775. Tweet us at CPPod100 and use that hashtag comfortably poor.
Not even a story, but bro, like there's been times. You remember how
I?
Oh shit! Oh, afterward.
Slim.
What up?
My man.
What's good, bro?
Rise and shine.
Big Slim. What's good, bro?
Hey. I need you to do me a favor. I need you to do me a favor.
The nigga's like, what are these people
Nigga,
doing?
why did you call me?
Hey.
What up?
Put these youngsters on some game. Tell them. No, I said, put these youngsters on some game. Tell them what real street life is like. What's the street really like?
What the real street life is?
Yeah. Come on.
So wait, Slim.
Hold
on, Slim. The question is like, what was a time when you realized that you were in some shit that might have been maybe a little bit crazy?
Slim never realized that.
But Slim never realized that. It was either we fight or we die.
But if you just ask him about some real street shit, we're gonna be in here for the next 4 days with him telling stories.
Yeah. So is there any time that you ever
You know it was some. Put it like this. I'm gonna just say that. Every house I lived in, it was concrete on the ground. It was a heater on the wall. It was one way in, one way out. And zombies walking around. So that should tell you everything.
That's great.
and what I mean by zombies, smokers, baseheads, or crackheads, whatever you want to call it. So
how many are homies still alive?
Not too many.
Yeah.
Not too many. All my homeboys dead or in jail.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's how it goes.
So Slim here is the definition of a real gangster.
What What changed you, dog? What changed you?
Or have you
I
changed?
wanted to live. Shit.
So that's what it was. No, because bro, no. He's got. I'm just shocked that that's an answer because somebody I love and I respect a lot, Charlemagne the God, and one of the things that he used to that he says a lot that in his book and in general is his dad used to always tell him, man, like you're gonna end up like your cousins, either broke or in jail. Broke or in jail or dead or under a tree. You know what I'm saying? And it's so true, man. It's because like at that point, that's when you got to decide, and you need to have people tell you that. Did you have anybody tell you that, or is that something like a conscious decision that you made?
I mean, a little bit. Your brother, right? Your brother talks some shit and deal.
You get into trouble, and then you get in, and then you get into some more shit, and then you finally figure out like, okay. It's only two ways I'm gonna go. That's in the ground or in jail, man.
Yeah,
that ain't cool.
That's crazy.
Well, I had to get up out of where I was at, man, because I was doing too much. You know what I mean? Just keeping it real.
Yeah, man.
But you know what, though? To be honest, it's not that I even wanted to be in this thing. I was a product of my environment.
You were raised in it.
I'm
That's
homeless. These are the ones who got me off the street.
Yeah. Well, congratulations on everything you fucking at now, bro. I be hearing about your successes through this nigga right here. So
he's living that white lifestyle.
Hell yeah, baby! You got it at some point. It works, right? It feels right.
Not just yet. I'm working. Not just yet. I got to get that 725 credit.
You have too much melanin. That's not gonna happen. Yeah, melanin and credit don't go together. Are you married to a white woman?
Nah.
Oh, okay.
No.
Oh, okay. He's like, I need my sisters. I need my sisters.
Not even.
Yeah.
No. Hey, before you met me like 5 years ago, how many white friends did you have?
0. I ain't had no white boy friends. I ain't never been no.
Yeah.
When I met you, that was the first White House I went in.
The first White House. You hear this nigga right
He didn't know there was white people out there like me. Like he didn't know there was actually cool ass white people.
That got a little bit of nigga in them. Yeah.
A little bit of.
I ain't gonna say nigga. I just say flavor. You know.
Flavor.
Most of the white boys.
He said my dick still ain't big enough.
He said flavor. He said your shit don't drop. Your shit don't hang, nigga. Your shit don't leave bitches walking crooked for a week. All right, nigga.
Yeah.
Did she say ouch? No. All right.
Hey, thanks for
No, he got flavor. He got flavor. I knew I was gonna fuck with Adam when I first met him because he was different from all the other I was gonna say something. Oh shit!
Blind
Sorry,
people.
Luna.
It was the blind people.
I just stepped all on her head and shit at the bottom of the stairs.
Stepped on her head. Shit.
No, he was different. Sorry.
He fits all the stereotypes. He got a big ass Rottweiler at home and shit, laying at the end of the stairs, like he's checking all the boxes.
What's up?
You got an AR-15 too, or what?
Hey, I'm gonna let you go finish being a dad. I appreciate you letting us give you a call.
He didn't let him answer the gun question because his kid was right there.
Yeah,
hey, Slim, let's go shooting.
You right here.
What were you gonna say?
Slim,
What'd you say?
he wants to go shooting. He wants to go to the range with you.
I was gonna let you go finish letting you be a dad.
To the range?
Yeah, Brando wants to go to the range. Yeah.
You said. Yes, baby. First thing we're gonna need is we're gonna need some eyes.
Yeah, he said the first thing we're gonna need is some optical motherfucking assistance.
We're gonna need somebody with night vision, something with some vision in it.
He's just trying to play it safe. Remember, he said he wanted. It was either in the ground or in jail. You know what I'm saying? Now he's on the straight and narrow. He's not worried about jail. He's worried about the ground.
Yeah, go finish playing.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
I'm trying to get good credit. That's what I need now.
Hey, man.
Yo.
Yeah.
My credit is great. I'm telling you, you can do it, bro. You can do it. There's hope. There's hope.
And he is black.
Hey,
I promise.
That's a black man's. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell you. That's a black man's accomplishment right
That's
there.
right, baby. Anything over 700 is a win. Yeah.
Yes, law.
You done made it out the
He still
streets.
got to blunt them out. You know? He said,
Yeah, these two things right now. I got a tall can and a blunt. That's what you tell them, nigga.
Dude, I wish I was there with you right now.
So you know.
He doesn't buy 6-packs or 12-packs. Hey, wait. No, fuck that. Fuck that. Time out. Because you know you're about to lose your black card. Why don't you tell him what that tall can is? What?
No.
He's like,
Wait.
You're not gonna out my white side, bitch. You're not gonna out my white side, bitch.
Does he drink what I drink?
Are they
Does he drink
oldies?
what I drink? Are you drinking what I drink? Are you drinking? Is that a Corona?
He's old
You got
as
a Corona?
shit. He's old as shit, so he's
Is
watching
that Mad Dog 2020? Is it Mad Dog?
My blood real quick. I'll tell you. Hold up. Matter of fact, let me
Mad Dog
take
in the
a
glass
little
bottle,
sit nip real quick.
Okay, Mad Dog in the glass
take
bottle.
a nip of that shit.
All right, okay, look, I'm gonna tell you since you're trying to be smart ass. I'm watching my way, so this is a Michelob Ultra.
Oh my God!
Gold, though. I put the gold on.
Gold. Michelob Ultra Gold.
I'm trying to match the ice on my wrist, nigga. I'm trying to match the ice.
I just saw that.
He said that.
Nigga gets 1800 gold.
It was a commercial
Nothing
on
silver.
about Michelob Ultra Gold, so I just grabbed me one. I just wanted
No
to know
cubic
what the gold
zirconia.
was about.
Hey, Slim, tell him the ice in my teeth keep my Michelob cold. What do you mean?
See? All right.
My man.
I'm telling you.
My man.
Let him know.
I'm sitting there listening to you. Y'all motherfuckers is crazy, but I'm sitting there listening to y'all. Y'all is too much.
Hey, man.
Hey, keep
Yeah,
listening.
wow,
Hey, we appreciate the support as always. Thanks for letting us give you a call.
Hell yeah,
Enjoy
bro.
your blunt.
Yeah.
Enjoy your Michelob Ultra. And
Gold.
we got to get you back
Gold.
on here sooner than
Gold.
later.
Michelob
Yes,
Ultra
put the gold
Gold.
on.
You better not leave that gold off, nigga. Your ass beat. Hey, yo, hold up though. Time out. Listen, let me tie this story together and then we can like change topics real quick. Listen, I think I was running into those Hollywood like movie moments long before I knew I was smart enough to know what they were. Cause like I kept getting in trouble like for stupid stuff, or at least what I thought was pretty like. Okay, for example, the first time me and some cohorts were caught holding some kids hostage, right? It was me and my cousins. And
When you use the word cohorts, you know it's gonna be a good fucking story. All right.
yeah. Me,
You and some compadres.
my cohorts.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Some defendants. Some defendants.
Exactly.
Some defendants.
Some future juveniles were holding some other delinquents hostage inside of a gangway up in Detroit. Now, again, looking back, it was pretty Hollywood because I had I was organizing it. See, again, like being blind didn't mean what it meant now. I was organizing all those kids. I had two guys in the front blocking it off. I had the two biggest kids right by me for protection and to make sure that they didn't fucking run out the front. And I had two more people at the end of the block to make sure that they didn't call any adults. Like, God. And we pretty much made sure they gave us all their money. They had to pay their taxes. That's what it was.
Pay your dues, baby.
And that's that. But that right there, looking back at some real, who the fuck did I think I was?
Right.
You know, like,
oh my God, Jesus Christ! We could have
speaking
possibly
of
not known Brando. By the way, if
like
that
19
situation
19-year-olds.
went completely wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
That's crazy.
And the thing is, like, dude, the dude actually went and he was like, yeah, you can ask my cousin. He was there. My cousin was part of this. He was like, yeah, we should get him on here one day. He was like, the guy, when he was like, you know what, I actually did. I told on you. I snitched. So, there.
Oh,
dude, we caught him
my
the next
God.
day.
Speaking of that,
we caught his ass the next
Oh.
day.
Speaking of a little bit street, a little gangster. This is a potential mayoral candidate for Pritchard,
University,
Alabama. Pritchard, Alabama.
Oh,
I want you guys' thoughts. This guy kind of has my vote.
Do some shit and then hide his hand. If you was gonna do it, Q, be a man and say, hey, look what kind of videos Mr. Audubon made. I stand behind my shit, Q, but I can't stand with you and I can't agree with you for being a hoe ass nigga for wanting to go send out some shit. So I'm gonna be this nigga you want me to see, Q. I'm gonna slap your bitch ass when I see you. Yeah, let it be known the mayor gonna slap Q bitch ass for trying to goddamn ruin my campaign. So see, y'all see me be professional, talk without cursing, and be a stand-up guy to prove that I can lead this city. I got a plan. I wrote it down on paper. I did so many interviews with positive information about this fucked up ass city, Pritchard. Stand behind me. I'm gonna slap the shit out of you bitch ass point blank period.
God.
Oh, I'm voting for that nigga too, man. I'm voting for that nigga straight up.
He's got my vote. He's got my vote.
He's got my
vote. Yes. All that.
Yeah.
Could you imagine if the White House was more like, if that was Obama back in the day, I would slap the shit out of that Bush motherfucker.
Nah. Do you remember when Obama got caught in an interview calling Kanye a jackass for the whole Taylor Swift thing? I was like, that was him being a tame ghetto ass nigga.
That's amazing.
He
I forgot all about that.
Well, he's a jackass, and I'm like, you know, his shot wanted to come out. That nigga, man, if he did that to my daughter, I would have been fucking shaking that nigga up, boy. Right?
That's the nigga that comes out on the porch with it. That's the nigga that says, "Hey, I just wanted to see him and just clear things up with him. Tell your boyfriend to come to the porch." Nigga comes to the porch and dude steps out with an SKS. So listen.
So Barack Obama decided to call Kanye West a jackass again. This is the second time.
Again.
So here's his quote.
I love
he
you,
says,
Anna,
although I like
but
Kanye,
shut
he's a
it.
Chicago guy, smart, and he's very talented, right? But he continues to say,
it's not even going to be an audio clip.
I mean, he's
That's
talented.
Anna. That's Anna Kasperi, and I love her, but I
find the
don't want to hear her tell
Young
the story.
Turks. Yeah. Nah.
Damn, she sounded so young in that. My God. That's so crazy. I watched her today. That was like 2010.
Way back.
Just 10 years ago, she sounds a little bit different.
Yeah.
That's wild. Wow.
But let me bring this to the table here. Does, in the society that we live in today, does that raw realness, do you think that actually maybe benefits him a little bit? Like, people want to see real, raw emotion today, especially in the moments that we're in with BLM and everything. He's obviously a passionate black man. Now he's upset because somebody was talking shit to him or whatever, and he's trying to deal like a
street nigga
in the streets.
God,
but
that's a mayor.
Do you think this hurts him, or do you think this actually could benefit him?
It's gonna hurt him, sadly. I hate to say that it's gonna hurt him, only because it's just that's just not the political game, and they're gonna be like, "Who's one of these niggers talking like that?" I'm telling you, it's like, how dare he, right? Like any, it's true, it's fucking true, and I know. Because you know what's so crazy, and like this is how I know. No, because this is how I know white people win. Because this is how Trump won. Trump won by being reckless and saying reckless shit, but because he's white.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, you can tell there's still some deep-rooted fucking racism just in that alone. The fact that this guy's gonna be shunned for it, but somebody like Trump was able to make. Because imagine if Obama was like Trump, they would have shunned his ass like crazy, my nigga. You had this guy tweeting, going out crazy, fucking this black dude saying that fucking Bush wasn't born in Texas. Imagine, right? Imagine if he did everything Trump did to their predecessor.
He could not get away
They would have lynched that nigga. They would have lynched that nigga, bro.
They
would have lynched that motherfucker, boy. I'm telling you. And
that's why I said, like, I don't really believe in the concept. I mean, if you're gonna say it's privilege, either exists or it doesn't, and if it exists, then we all have it. You know what I'm saying? And that was just Trump exercising a bit of white privilege. You know, I could just say some shit, G. And, you know, Obama knew he had to be as lawyerly, shout goes out to lawyer from Las Vegas. You know, he had to be as lawyerly as he had to be. Nigga, he had to use that Harvard shit, nigga. He just couldn't just come in here and start disrespecting niggas' shirts. Shit.
Look, though, I'm going to tell you what. If I had the money, though, I would definitely help this nigga's campaign and make sure he won just so that he can keep this smoke up. Keep it up. Now, I will tell you.
It would be legit. Like, if you just had a couple million laying around you, here's 300,000. You just go crazy. Go crazy on him, Mayor. Mr. Mayor, take a shit on him.
Yeah, no, if that was me, if I had the money to help him out and keep him going, keep him afloat, I would definitely be like, hey, yo, bring that smoke everywhere, doggy. Bring that smoke. I love that. I love that. See, that's how I know there's still fucking... There's always you can take us out of the hood, bro.
Said you done seen me be professional.
You can take us out of the hood, but you can't take the hood out of us. And that's a clear-cut example right there. Because I love the smoke, and that nigga brought the smoke. I'm going to slap the shit out you next time I see you, cute.
God,
I'm a fan. I'm a fan. What's his fucking website? I want to donate a couple dollars.
Yeah, he didn't even say his name in it, and the heading doesn't say his name either. So, I mean, we can't do nothing about it.
When's their elections?
Yeah.
When the fuck is their elections? Jesus Christ.
If you're running for Pritchard, Alabama, vote for that guy. He needs your vote.
He needs it. Help a brother out.
I thought this was dope too. You know, school's back in session for a lot of states.
Yeah.
You know, over the next couple of weeks, schools are going back in session.
1000%.
Kids are back on this virtual learning. Some classrooms are opening, but most of it's virtual. I thought this was kind of dope. This was some teachers kind of welcoming their students back to the class virtually. Mm-hmm. And I actually kind of liked it. Let's see what you guys think about it.
What's poppin'? Miss Evans on the beat, so tap in. You got options, but you better pass my class, no flopping. Gonna log in every day, every morning I'm watching. Yeah, we virtual and you know it's up, so we about to take it up a notch. Yeah, my role is the best, no comparing. We had to top our truth, no daring. CTA, E-Fine, arts and sports. Man, I want it all to myself, no sharing. COVID-19 had a stress, but it's nothing. We gonna overcome that space, no bluffing. Wear your mask, wash your hands, keep it safe. This is cause I really thought that a pandemic said something. We can just to get you out the trap. Teaching up, lift them motivated and engaging our students, go straight to the top.
Yo, hold up.
Hey, that bitch barked the fuck up. She just barked the fuck up.
Yo.
She just barked the fuck up. So, Jesus Christ, what is her name?
Yo, pause that shit, right? Let me tell you, right?
Hold on, let the next teacher go. There's one more teacher. There's two teachers.
Oh, there's
here.
two teachers?
What's poppin'? Brand new year and I'm locked in. Far as this teaching go, I am unreachable. I'm number one in your top 10. Been poppin'. 2020 new school, you're dropping. No COVID-19, ain't worried about a thing when economy ain't no stopping. I can teach your class with rat, this drip hard. Go ahead, take a picture on your iPhone. 2020 school, yeah, virtual. And you know Miss Williams go viral. Talk to school, I'm a fool with the lesson. Come learn with me, I swear it's a blessing. Classes in session and we just progressing. Success is the topic and passes the
Sheesh.
Switching positions, the road number one. Tornado, let's get it. Yeah.
Now, that's
All right.
Yo.
Okay.
I
All
have to
right.
say,
Does this make you more hyped to be back in school? Are
No.
your teachers?
Definitely not.
Is this whack?
No.
Is this whack?
Neither.
Or do you have a little more respect
No.
for your teacher? Really?
Listen, I'm gonna be honest.
respect my
would
teacher for doing
if my
something like
teacher did that, I would want to go smoke with her after school. That's what I would feel like if I'm in high school and my teacher was doing it. But let me tell you something. Yo, I just heard a few acronyms that I recognize. Are those people from Chicago, or does it say?
I'm not sure. I did hear Southside. I did hear the South.
I heard Southside, and
something.
I heard CTA, and I heard the Wiley Park District. So that's
then
pretty exciting.
most certainly.
Like Chicago hoes putting it on the map. There you go, ladies.
My
Do your thug
nigga, my
thizzle.
nigga.
Do your thug thizzle.
Hey,
Do your thug
please,
thizzle, G. Get
ladies,
out there, shake your ass for these
sharpen
kids.
up
Do
your goddamn bars to impress these kids if that's what it takes.
Because
that first girl, because the second girl was alright, but that first girl was crazy good.
Listen,
she
came in with an open
Yo, play that first verse. Play that first chick again. That chick was
You can play the
crazy.
first verse again. That was ignorant.
That was retarded.
That was just.
What's poppin'? Miss Evans on the beat, so tap in. You got options, but you better pass my class, no flopping. Gon' log in every day, every morning I'm watching. Yeah, we virtual and you know it's up, so we about to take it up a notch. Yeah, my role is the best, no comparing. We had to top our truth, no daring. CTAE found arts and sports. Man, I want it all to myself, no sharing. COVID-19 had a stress, but it's nothing. We gon' overcome that space, no bluffing. Wear your mask, wash your hands, keep it safe distance, cause I really thought that a pandemic said something. On the South, we do more than rap. Doing all we can just to get you out the trap. Teaching up, lifting, motivating, and engaging our students, going straight to the top, no cap.
Good for her.
She came with it.
Good for her. Wow.
I'll be honest.
Hey, you know she got a fat ass, right?
Wow.
I'm gonna just be honest. On the right night, if I was single, she
I'm
could've
hitting
got
it. I'm hitting that.
Just
off of them bars. Just off of them bars. Yes.
Just because of that verse, G, I would have.
I'm gonna tell you. So
air,
I'm gonna tell you something right now. And
what the schoolboy say, put that pussy on the mat.
I really.
I'm done. I'm done. Please edit that out. God damn. Nigga, this shit can get the wrong kind of attention. Pussy on the mat.
Oh fuck. All right.
Miss Emma.
Miss
Shout
M.
out to Miss Emma from the South Side of Chicago, baby.
Check it. So, I've seen this before. The fact that it actually came from niggas actually makes me happy, and that's what doesn't make it whack. If this was a white teacher,
corny white ladies.
If this was a white teacher trying to do this, that's what makes it whack, because it's like you're trying really hard. How about cover a country song?
Yeah.
You know, cover a fucking a Mozart classic, a Mozart classical hit.
I mean,
you understand?
Unless, okay, let's just
come back to school. Come back to school. That's it. That's what white people are allowed to do. That's it. That's it.
Hang on. There might be like
come back to school. Come back to school.
There might be an Eminem in the teacher roster. You never know. There could be a Marshall out there teaching Eminem.
Well, I'm riding my horse back to school. My dog got ready for summer break.
Save a horse, get to high school.
Ride a bus, save a horse, ride a bus. Yeah, okay.
Ride a bus and save a horse.
Do what's culturally appropriate to what you are. If this was a white person rapping these bars, first of all, they would not have been able to do it with such precision. But if this was a white person doing this, it definitely would have made it whack. It definitely would have made it completely whack.
Kyle Spratt.
But because it was some niggas, it was some hoes with some fat asses, and they're teaching. Hola, mami, ¿cómo tú estás? ¿Qué te llama? ¿Dónde te llevo?
Eso no es día
¿Tú
muy
quieres
lindo,
comer? ¿Tú quieres comer?
aquí cuando tiene mujer llegando.
Coño, mami, vamos para acá, traiga ese culo para acá, coño.
I wanted to bring this up too, and damn it, a great point.
Oh my God.
I didn't even know that word.
I know you do. You're married.
Do you have jiggle marks on your face?
This would have been a great conversation to have when Question was around. Shout out Question.
Yeah.
Question ATL on Twitter if you're not doing that already.
Yo, he just dropped a slammer too this past Wednesday. This past Wednesday, he just dropped this fucking banger. The hook was so hard. I was like, yo. So go listen.
Can we play that?
Of course we can fucking play it.
Play it.
1000%.
Let's run that.
Let's run that. Show my man some love, and then we'll get into this. But this, I had to show this one love. I fucking played this over and over again when it came out. I was shocked. Oh man. 844-997-0775. We had the homie Slim on telling us what it was like to have to live in street life. I love this live so far. Shout out to all you guys who are checking us out. We really do appreciate it.
Okay, here we
go. Jade Kelly, majority of talking about
old people.
Talking about old people, yeah.
All right, here's Question ATL again. Follow him on Twitter at
Question ATL.
Check
this shit
Question
out.
ATL across everything.
Question ATL
Instagram,
across everything, and then on YouTube to find all his latest music and whether he does beats anymore or not. But Question Official.
My day been number grinding back since a G. So if I ain't got everything I dreamed of, how could I quit? Got with a gang, yeah, we teamed up to start getting rich. And loyalty is everything, I ain't switching a little bit. That's real shit, I swear I die behind my partners. We mobbing, going up with no stopping. We got it locked in, also with the chopstick. Losing ain't no option, no nigga, you can't stop shit. We ride, yeah. I'm feeling like pop the way my bros behind me. Ready to ride, double the nines in case my foes find me. Bro stressed about it, can't tell nobody he caught a cold homie. Can't stay on the phone too long, I know them folks on me. Turn to a star, got the target up on my back now. It's slap, but these cameras on me now, so I can't just act out. Still got the same background, I ain't lacking cause I got racks now. Some hoes that tried to curb me wanna come sit on my lap now. Cause lately I've been buzzing and they see me going up. Wishing I show love, but back then you ain't give a fuck. So now a nigga coming up and dipping when I come. Ain't stressing about a thing from the time I wake, I'm rolling up. My day been number grinding back since a G. So if I ain't got everything I dreamed of, how could I quit? Got with a gang, yeah, we teamed up to start getting rich. And loyalty is everything, I ain't switching a little bit. That's real shit, I swear I die behind my partners. We mobbing, going up with no stopping. We got it locked in, also with the chopstick.
That shit hard. That shit is hard. Go check that out on your own, man. The rest of that Question Official on YouTube. You can find it there. Shout out to my homie and shout out to Maven. Shout out to Maven on the beat. Maven killed that shit. Maven killed that motherfucker, man. That guitar loop is retarded. Are you stupid? That's the shit that melt the panties off, dog. You play guitar strings like that, nigga?
That guitar loop is retarded. Are you stupid?
Yo.
Are you dumb?
Are you stupid or are you dumb? You know what I'm saying? Are we finished or are we done?
So, big up.
That's my man Birdman.
Yep.
Put some respect, bitch ass nigga.
So this
respect on his name,
right
like a sandwich.
Was an interesting topic, and I feel like you guys are stupid. I'm trying to do this.
I'm sorry.
I'm trying to keep
sorry.
a professional show.
I'm sober. He's high. All right, we're trying to have a good time here. Go ahead, bye.
All right. Wait, look, I'm drinking my drink out of a straw and shit.
What do you?
I got a sip. I got a little Capri Sun over here, nigga. This nigga's puffing weed, and I got a Capri.
And on top of that, it's a metal straw. How much more fucking hippie can I get? It's a fucking
oh my god, you're such a West Coast fag. You really are a fucking West Coast hippie fag. God damn it, I hate you.
Save the turtles.
Save the turtles. Jesus fucking Christ.
I have metal straws too.
Save the turtles.
Not even silicone straws, bitch. Right. This nigga said metal.
Let's get into this.
Did it come with a little carrying case too? You fucking hoity-toity piece of shit.
It did.
Yeah. And the little brush to clean it, right? I fucking hate you, really. I fucking hate you. Shout out Jeff Bezos. You probably got that from my nigga Jeff.
Ooh. 2 cases and two brushes. And we got long ones, mediums,
and then the ones that curve. And then the ones that curve, right? Yeah, the one.
We got straight ones. We got
ergonomic. That's what they call ergonomic.
We got like 20.
I thought they called them rigged for her pleasure.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I didn't mean to make fun of your turtle saving.
Let me get into this shit. God damn it. Turtles. Look, I'm already struggling with my voice, and now my shit's going out because I feel like I'm yelling at you fuckers.
Oh.
Okay.
I was screaming yesterday, so my throat's all the way fucked up today.
This is a video about trap culture.
Yeah.
I shot this to the fellas, and I thought this would be an interesting video to talk about.
Let's do it.
Because she's on a specific topic here.
Yeah.
And I feel like I've got some thoughts on this.
I have a question. Is this black owned?
No.
Okay. Interesting. Excuse me.
How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Doing good. Good. Olivia?
Yeah, taro slush.
Got you. It's coming up right now.
I have a question. Are you guys black owned?
We're Indonesian.
Okay, do you think using this, you guys are not using black culture to gain attention and gain customers? You don't think this is black culture? You don't think this is black culture?
I think
is this Asian?
everyone
is this Asian culture?
The commie house is definitely an Asian culture. That's
No, but it's the trap house though. Is that Asian culture?
That's not a trap house.
Yes, it is.
That's the I can show you where it's inspired from.
Trap tea, the boba plug. You're using black culture to gain customers. This establishment is not black owned, but you're stealing black culture. Is this not black culture? Trap tea, the boba plug? No, you're thieves. Asian people stealing black culture once again. Once again. It's okay, you'll be exposed though. You're not black owned. You're stealing black culture. You're stealing black culture.
Thank you for coming.
Black culture.
Thank you for coming.
What do you guys think?
So I have a question. Wait, is this chick part of Black Lives Matter? Is that what this that have anything to do with any of this?
She's black. She's black, and that's all.
I'm staying my mouth shut
black.
on this one,
I
bro.
don't know.
I'm staying my mouth shut on this one. Only because. Yeah. Because
eat a dick.
Nah, dog.
What are you talking about?
I agree with her, and that's the thing. I agree with her, but
I don't.
I agree with her.
No.
I vehemently disagree with her.
How do you figure white people have trap houses, Mexicans have trap houses, Latin people have trap houses, white people have trap houses,
That's
black,
fine.
Asian, everybody has trap. Everybody has the
what
hood.
What Asian, what Chinese
Everybody
nigga have you
has a
ever seen
plug.
busting out the trap?
I have a question.
Everybody does.
How do you
trap is just a trap
hang on.
trap
The
is just
boba
another
plug.
word for the trap house.
The boba plug. You're
So,
using terminology
everybody has
here
a
that
plug.
is completely from a fucking culture.
I
No,
disagree.
dude. No, I agree with
disagree.
her. And
I disagree.
I don't think because, dude, I don't think that like give me something that's like give me some white terminology. You know what I'm saying? Give me some white terminology. If a black
What do you mean by that?
I mean, I don't know. I'm trying to say the trap. When do you see Asians making songs about the trap house, making songs about going to the trap and busting out fucking guns and ready to shoot some shit up? This is in black culture. If you hear trap music is typically done by black people.
But how do you steal a culture? Like what does it even mean to steal a culture? What does that?
She's saying
I
because
think
they
they're
have
profiting.
trap
They're profiting.
in their business.
They're profiting
name,
off.
And they're calling themselves the Boba Plug.
They're profiting.
Reference the Boba tea.
They're profiting because they are.
Because of the name and the popularity of the name
of trap.
Okay. So,
trap.
Yeah. Okay. So again, this is my position on it. Again, there have been a lot of conversations, guys, since we're live, I guess, about race culture in America that have just not been released. So I feel like I'm repeating a lot. So sorry. First off, black culture is one of the most ambiguous things I've ever heard. It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't have a lot of weight behind it because what black culture means to one person does not mean necessarily the next to another person. There's a lot of different types of black people out there. So the black Americans, whenever someone talks about black culture, they automatically assume it has something to do with them. I don't see that trap, TI, hip hop, anything that most people would consider to be black culture as something that belongs to the black people of America, the way that most people would try to commandeer it to be so. I see it as American culture, just like I see guns as American culture, just like I see racism as part of American culture, like I see Hollywood as part of American culture. All of it subsists in this little Some people say a massive fuck up. Some people say a dream called America. It is the black part of America. It does come out of that portion of it. And there are things that typically come out of the white portion and Asian portions of America also. But it is overall American culture. And I don't think, I mean, we can make fun of it. We can make fun of each other all the time for commandeering things from each other's culture. Black people do it from Asians all the time. Like, when we try to talk about how, well, we got a kid who's good at math, must be mixed with Asian. You know, he got a little bit of Indonesian in his genes, got a little bit of Chinese in his genes. You know, he must be. Yeah. He, you know, he liked a little bit of the yellow. His mom did. You know, but no, but that sort of shit. Like, I don't see it as people stealing a culture so much as capitalizing on.
And I don't think maybe. So I won't say stealing. I don't want to say stealing, but I want to say definitely like you're capitalizing off of something you know is popular. And you know that doesn't align with you, and I'm not okay with that. Like, I don't feel like that's okay. I really don't. Like, I think black people, you know, unfortunately, you don't see it as black culture. But if you're gonna sit in marketing meetings and you're trying to sell something, the conversation would be trap these things, target black people. Like that's what we're targeting. That's our marketing target. And it's just what it is. I wish it wasn't that way, and I wish we all could see it as American culture. But if you're talking in business sense, and you're talking about these white people in suits, and they're sitting in business meetings, and they hear words like trap, and they hear words like the plug, and they hear words like fucking all these things, you know what that was, the talk was, let's appeal to black people. Let's appeal to black people.
So I agree with that partially. I mean, I agree with both of you. It's both. It's both of those things.
You can't take into consideration what the old whites are thinking, because old whites are fucking old whites and they're ignorant as shit.
Who's talking about old white people though?
The business meetings. It's always old whites.
But no, hang on. But the business hang on. Think about the business meetings though, right? The business meetings are going to sound something like this. There's going to be a guy who says, you know what? I think we should go with boba tea. Well, why? Well, first off, there are lots of people who like it. What type of people? Well, black people love it. They're always talking about it. It's in all of their music. It's in a lot of iconography. It's in all the clothes. Well, who else like it? Well, people who also listen to that music. What type of people listen to that music? Young people, collegiate people, as we say nowadays, woke people. And those people come from all walks of life. They're not just black. But because black culture is very synonymous these days with pop culture and hip-hop culture and music culture in general, we are going to go ahead and use this. Because, dude, listen, white people have never talked more black than they do today.
Sure.
I'm just going
to say. I don't agree.
And I really don't have a problem with them trying to take advantage of what is. I don't
agree.
If there were white things that were popular, I'd be taking advantage of them too if I was trying to sell something.
And I want to make it very clear, because I'm not this oh my God protesty Black Lives Matter guy. I'm not. My whole thing is because I've seen people fucking raise hell about, you know, Kylie and fucking Justin Bieber fucking sporting braids and corn and these fucking things. Maybe it's not anything that they should do, but it's their fucking bodies. They can fucking. I don't think it's cultural appropriation. I think when you're making money off of it, I think that's when a little feeling of dirtiness comes with it. Like it doesn't feel. It doesn't feel authentic. It doesn't feel fucking authentic. It doesn't. Now, if there was some niggas back there, I'll be like, hey, what's up? Hey.
Nah.
That I kind of actually, that I kind of do agree with to a certain degree.
Because because listen, trap is hip hop. Trap is hip hop. Period. Hip hop in today's society, hip hop is white, black, Latin, Asian, Indonesian. Look at fucking Korean hip hop, Japanese hip hop, Indonesian hip hop. It's out there. Trap is hip hop. And hip hop is for everybody. We could say that that hip hop started and was more of
proliferated by black people,
by black culture. Yes, in the 80s and 90s. Yes,
Black American culture.
But it evolved into representing everybody, white, Latin, Asian, everybody. And trap is just a hip hop terminology. It's not a culture terminology.
It is though.
It's spanned from hip hop.
No, hip hop.
No way.
Wait, stop. Hang on.
Trap was inspired
like the word
from the trap. It was inspired from the trap. You come out of the trap. You come out of the trap house. You come out of the dope house.
The concept of trap is a term having to do with poverty.
People had trap houses. The coke house was a trap house. There was the white dope dealer that was slaying crack, rock, and coke and heroin.
Yes, that's all true.
Fucking white crackheads was the trap house.
That's all true. That's all true.
But white boys weren't calling it the trap house.
Everyone had a trap, but they weren't.
But white boys weren't calling it the trap house.
Sure, we were. Sure, 100%.
Maybe you, but we've talked to you thousands of times, and we've told you you're black. All right, I'm talking to the real white folks. They're not. Hey, dude, we're gonna go over to the trap house today, and we're gonna buy our coat. All right, we're gonna buy an 8-ball. Nobody's saying that in the fucking South.
Yeah, dude. I have to agree with Dan, bro. Like the trap,
then
the
they're calling it the plug.
But
they're definitely calling it the plug.
Plug. Sure, that's definitely a right term. But listen, guys, listen.
But that was a terminology that was used in that video also. The
concept of the trap, right? The concept of the trap is you are stuck in a situation that you can't get out of. You go up, you sell drugs only to get money to go and put it right back into the hood so you can buy more drugs and do the same thing again. It is a trap in and of itself. That's the concept of the trap. Like, that's where it came from. So that trap is essentially what got put into hip-hop music, because what are people in hip-hop talking about? They're talking about where they grew up. They're talking about what they had to do to survive.
Yeah.
So it's the trap in that regard. Now, I do agree with Dan in that it's not really, I mean, first off, I wasn't there, but I can definitely see how it wouldn't be the Indonesian or necessarily like the Sri Lankan, pick your flavor, experience if there's a bunch of iconography that I'm used to where I grew up at. Yeah. All over the walls. I'm walking in there. I'm wanting to see like silk veils, and I'm wanting to see Sri Lankan stuff. I'm wanting to see Indonesian stuff. Mm-hmm. But I'm seeing like a rifty version of what I grew up with and what I'm trying to not necessarily be hearing all the time. I don't want to hear trap Indonesian music.
Yeah.
I want to hear Indonesian music. I don't want to hear the Americanized.
You don't even want to hear trap music in America. You know what I'm saying? Like,
exactly.
But exactly.
Bro, listen, hold on. And the cap it off. The perfect thing to drive that point home of just the authenticity is when I go to the Dominican Republic, on a lot of the stations, what I'm hearing is exactly that. Dominican trap music. It's a huge thing. It's popular as fuck. Dominican 808s, Dominican trap, Dominican like hip hops with singing, just like Malik was doing, and that's all cool. But that's not what I'm really looking for, G. I like bachata. I like Luis Vargas from like the early '90s. I like the traditional shit. I went there to find the authentic shit. But I definitely don't think that they're American culture. They're definitely commandeering it though, and making themselves sound really dumb.
I feel like when there's a level of money there, I think that when you're actually profiting off of these names and you're knowing exactly what you're appealing to, I think there's just some dirtiness there. I think it feels a little dirty. That's all. I'm not saying that they shouldn't do it. I don't think that they shouldn't have the store.
I know.
I'm not going crazy and saying that they shouldn't.
She was wrong.
I'm not saying that they should shut down the fucking boba tea spot. All right, the whatever it is, the plug, the trap house, the boba tea trap house.
Dude, I wish there was a huge fucking 6'3" Indonesian dyke bitch to be right there to get in her face to just cuss her out.
Come on, bro.
She fucking was enraging, bro. I hated that.
When I think of trap, I don't think of boba tea. Like, that's the only problem that I have with this. Like, I don't think of jelly-filled balls in my tea when I think of Trap House. Like, that's the only thing. But I don't agree with her reacting the way that she did.
She is infuriating, bro. Like, she's everything that is wrong with the way black people are expressing points in the world today. She's everything that's wrong with it. Everything. That's how you don't make a point.
I'm gonna say it here, and I know that
how you should not do things.
And I know a lot of people, I'm sure there are a lot of people who disagree with us here, and I think a lot of us are all in the same mind frame here that we We don't agree with Black Lives Matter because of people like this who are delivering the message in a completely wrong way. This was such a wrong way to do it. To chastise and then turn around and then get everybody else involved who's there. They're just trying to drink their fucking tea. Leave people alone.
Yeah.
Just fucking leave people alone. We already have fucking... there was so many other ways.
Quit trying to start a riot everywhere you
Yes!
go.
So far,
trying to start a riot
yes! I'm going to be honest. So far as I'm concerned, that's a black Karen. All right? That right there is a black
Wow.
Karen. All right? That we have it.
Marsha's.
A Yolanda?
Shaniqua? Yolanda's are Mexican Karens. Yolanda's are Mexican Karens. Marsha's?
The only two Marshas I've known were big, butch, black ladies.
Marsha.
The only two times I've
That's
ever known
Marsha.
Marsha.
And it's never anything
it's
like,
not Marsha.
Like, I could never go there and talk normally and say a name. I could never say Marsha. I could never walk in the house and say Miss Marsha.
Yo, dude, you saying Marsha is like singing Just a Friend in key. Okay? When you sing Just a Friend, you gotta sing it like that. You cannot sing it in key. You gotta sound drunk like that nigga.
Oh, baby, you. Oh, baby,
I'm
Marsha's just a friend.
Marsha's just a friend.
Hey, Marsha, come out the back, girl.
Oh.
Marsha about to get the shit on these white people at Taco Bell, nigga.
Hear that right now?
If there's ever an episode that we're gonna get a complaint on, I pulled the fake Southern accent twice out today. The first time I said it with the N-word with the hard R. We're talking about Marsha's, big black Marsha's, and Indonesian T-spots.
So you noticed that you did it.
1,000%. 1,000%.
Sweating in here.
Oh,
take our job.
It's getting hot.
It's a hot motherfucker. All right. We got like 15 minutes left. Can we talk about one more thing before we get the fuck out of here?
Let's get into this. We've been talking about this. We'll probably be playing some of these every week.
Yeah.
Now that school is back in session, I actually didn't preview this first, so hopefully this doesn't suck balls. But with Zoom classes being the big thing, we knew this. We talked about this last week or 2 weeks ago that Zoom classes were going to be hacked. And it was going to be a big problem. And over the next 9 months, we were going to see a lot of Zoom classes being hacked. And
right. Yeah, we talked about this.
This is a Zoom class where grown folks were getting disrespectful to a teacher, so I'm assuming this is probably a college class.
Oh, my God.
Let's take a look.
Of the story. We read it yesterday. We're going to read it again. So if you want to make it bigger, you know how to page of the story.
The fuck?
Okay. Well.
That bitch sounded like she was.
That bitch sounded like she was about to literally fucking die.
Yeah.
I mean, she sounds decrepit as titties.
Titty punch, nigga.
It gave me, it said this is for 18 and older. Wow.
What the fuck did this teacher say?
Oh, it's telling me I need to enter. Oh, this must be super.
No, definitely. I mean, when are we going to see the first dick flash on camera?
Soon.
When are we going to see the first dick flash on camera?
We read it yesterday. We're going to read it again. So if you want to make it bigger, you know how to page of the story.
This motherfucker shit just keeps fucking me up. Never mind. All right, that was an epic fail. Fuck it. We'll have more of those. There's going to be more of those.
No, look, I'm telling you.
They're going to be great.
I'm loving the just the little things that people are not going to realize, because your home is supposed to be comfortable, right? So like they're going to see the The condom. Somebody's gonna leave a vibe out on the nightstand one day.
It's gonna
you know what I'm saying? Like we're gonna start seeing some shit in people's room, bro.
Big ass flash of some stains.
I'm telling you, bro.
Yo, somebody gonna be taking.
We're fairly smart individuals. A lot of people would say otherwise after today's episode.
Facts. This episode's my favorite.
There is college students going around right now protesting that because all of their classes are online right now, the tuition should be cut.
Agreed.
Tremendously, because they're still being charged full tuition.
No, I agree with that.
What do you guys think about that?
I definitely agree with that.
They're
I think
not
that
utilizing lecture halls. They're not utilizing classrooms.
No electricity. They don't have to pay an electricity bill. They don't have to fucking pay for internet access in their schools right now. They don't have only for obviously just for like administrative people if they are working in the offices. I'm assuming administrative people are working in the offices, but man, I don't like. You're paying for the experience, too. When you go to college, you're paying for the experience to be there and to roam the hallways and to wait for classes and to go, you know what I'm saying, to student centers and to go to lecture halls and to come out and fucking have to wait 3 hours, maybe go home. I don't know. But the fact is you're paying for the experience. There's no experience when you're at home doing the same fucking thing, just talking through a camera. I agree with that. I 1,000% agree.
I do too.
Yeah. Wow.
You shouldn't be paying 10 grand, 20 grand a year
to talk on Zoom
for an education that you're still in your parents' basement, using your laptop and talking on Zoom and basically having to figure out your education on your own. And that's primarily what online education is. I took my associate's degree online. I did the University of Phoenix. Don't recommend that. Don't ever go to them. That's a ripoff. But it's just self-taught. And yes, these Zoom calls, the teacher's there and she's instructing and things like that. But it's really not the same. It's not. You don't get that one-on-one time. You can't, walk up to her desk, when she's giving people 15, 20 minutes to do something and ask her questions and clarify things. Like you don't get that. You don't, excuse me. You don't get
and
that
this
feedback.
Is why
you don't get that interaction.
Fellas, this is why women right here on a grander scale, this is why women get upset when you break up with them over FaceTime or on the phone. We have learned through jobs and schooling that this is completely
the shit out of you.
No, it's impersonal. It's impersonal. It completely takes
fuck it.
every bit of the experience. I'll break up on the phone. I don't care. I'm a G. I got shit to do. I don't have time to meet up with you.
I'm trying to let her suck it one more time before I leave. So,
but you can't tell her you're breaking up with her. You got to get it first and then do it.
Of course.
And then
amateur
be like,
shit. Yeah. Why she's wiping her face off? Hey, I'm not.
We're good. We're done.
Be with you anymore.
Yeah.
You know that, like.
I hope you know that was a goodbye.
Off her nose, like.
Yeah, that was the goodbye. Left nostril was for good, and the right one was for bye. You know what I'm saying?
Goodbye splooge.
Listen, you just write it in your cum on her breast.
Like a leprechaun there. Brando sounded like a leprechaun. Let's cut this one short.
Are we getting out of here?
Get the fuck out of here. We got through all of our videos. We got through our questions. We had a good time. I hope you guys had a good time. Remember to follow @CPPod100 on Twitter and Facebook. #ComfortablyPoor if you ever want to chat with us on Twitter. That's where we follow. We follow most of our stuff on Twitter. So definitely follow us on Facebook as well, though. Please grow both of those platforms.
Yeah,
remember, drink.works/CPPod by Keurig. Keurig has joined the cocktail game. Cocktails in a pod. Super simple. Fill your container up with water. Pop the pod in. You got a fresh cocktail in 10 minutes. Or 10 seconds. So good. Old fashions, margaritas, Mai Tais, mojitos. Just so many options. Just like 30 plus different options of cocktails.
Fucking little spritzers and shit. It's crazy.
Yes. Drink.works/CPPod. Save $50. $50 off. It's a great deal. Get you one today.
And show Keurig some love for fucking with us because nobody else wants to fuck with us. So show them some love and let them know. Yeah. Let them know they invested in the right company, in the right podcast.
Yes, please.
Because nobody's going to buy into this shit after today. All right. We love you, everybody. Please stay safe. Episodes regularly. I know that Adam is going through some stuff right now, and
we failed this week.
But bro, you're busy. You're busy. Wait till these niggas know about the fucking pad you about that big doggy. Yeah, these niggas is about to lose their titties, man.
Sold a bunch of furniture today, actually. Sold furniture, so we aren't packing everything. So selling furniture, like everything must go.
Getting some extra cash, right? Get a little extra cash on some of the stuff you're selling. Always nice. Always the best part. We love you guys. Episodes Tuesdays and Thursdays, so please make sure you are looking out for that in all your podcast catchers, wherever you listen to us, whether it's Apple Podcasts, through Anchor directly. Always helpful when you do that, but please listen wherever you feel comfortable. So Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeart, Google Play, all the fucking shit. So you know where to find us, man. Have a good rest of your Saturday night, peeps.